Welcome back. We have Tony joining us today for Josto Computers, our latest edition of Tech Talk. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. We're talking about 5 things every computer user should know, which means everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 5 most important things. Let's start with those pictures because that's what those are for. But yeah, 5 tips were being shown today by Tony.
Yeah, so updates. Pretty much everything you're going to do on your computer, whether it's the computer itself, and that's the same for Windows or the Apple world, there's always updates, software updates. They fix all sorts of little problems that the companies have corrected, and they're now pushing the updates out to the user. So it's a good way to keep your computer safe, secure, running good.
How do you know if it's an update or if it's not, if it's just bad for your computer?
Well, what we tell people is if you're surfing the web and something pops up and says, you know, in order to view this news story or this recipe or whatever, you need to click here and install this update. You don't want to do that. Yeah. All the legitimate updates will usually come in some sort of notification down in the system area of the computer from the manufacturer. They generally, you just don't want to respond to something that's sort of trying to kind of push some sort of urgency on you, like you need this in order to continue.
Right, yeah, okay. What's our next tip?
So backups, we've talked about it before, whether it's your smartphone, all the pictures you have on there that you want to have backed up. If it's your laptop, you know, you kind of got to ask yourself, if I drop this thing right now, would I lose everything? You know, is what's important to me safe? So the definition of a backup is having it in at least 2 places.
Okay, like a portable hard drive, or?
Yeah, exactly. External portable hard drives, flash drives. The cloud is a good one as well. You generally have to pay sort of yearly subscriptions these days for cloud storage, but just being able to get it back if, worst case scenario, you do drop or lose your device.
I know a few people who that has happened to in the last little while, so yeah. Tip number 3.
So antivirus, anti-malware, some sort of protection, something that scans your device and checks it for bad software or prevents it. You know, you're surfing the web and it'll pop up and it'll say this website has been blocked. That's where most of it's coming these days. I mean, there's still email stuff that happens as well, malicious attachments and things, but often just surfing onto a website that has something sitting there waiting to infect the users. So you want some sort of protection, something that's going to sort of keep you safe from that. And, you know, we have lots of good suggestions. If you call or come by the store, we can talk about that. Okay,
and tip number 4.
Passwords, and you know, even the term itself, I prefer saying passphrase these days. It's better to have like a sentence instead of just, you know, a word, or a lot of people still use 1, 2, 3, 4. It's one of the most popular passwords. Whenever they give you a list of all the breached information that people have gone through, so many people are still using that. So
1, 2, 3, 4. I've never used that.
Neither have I, but I'm a computer guy, so maybe that's why. But a lot of people do. They think, you know, it's just easy and quick and it'll be hard for someone to guess, but there's programs out there and it's all automated. They'll crack that kind of password in no time.
And good to change your password quite regularly.
Yeah, and the other main thing is just not having the same password for every website you go to. So.
Yeah. What's this last one here?
Last one, regular maintenance. If it's not something you know how to do yourself, it's a little bit like owning a car. You just want to take it to somebody, bring it to us. We can do sort of a tune-up, virus removal. We can do the things we talked about, the updates. We can make sure all your software is up to date. But it's a lot like owning a car. You just got to go for regular tune-ups.
And the trick is, I think most of us know that we should be doing all of those things. They're not surprising, but a lot of people aren't doing them, I think. And that's the key, is to stay consistent. So you take care of your stuff. You don't want to lose your pictures. That's my biggest fear. I have kids. I can't lose my pictures, right?
Yeah, that's the main one for everybody, is the pictures.
I have a portable hard drive, but I haven't even backed it up onto that in the last 2 years, right? So thanks for the reminder.
Yeah,
anyway, thank you very much for being here today, Tony.
Thank you.
If you have any questions about these tips, or if you'd like to just inquire about something going on with your computer that you're not sure you can figure out on your own, information's on the screen. We are back after a quick break. Stay with us.